Hey folks, warm across the valley again today. No real surprise, still mid-August, things not changing, but the average high, that 30-year average is starting to come down now. We've peaked and starting tomorrow, the averages start going down. Now whether temperatures will actually go down, it's hard to say, but not anytime soon. 91 in Port Isabel, 95 in Harlingen, 99 right now in McAllen. Rio Grande City's at 103. Forecast lows tonight, upper 70s. Harlingen, the cool spot, about 76, and the beach at about 80 for a low. And then tomorrow back to 104 in Rio Grande City, about 100 in the Mid-Valley, and about 89 at the beach. So another very warm day across the area. There's that average high now. It was 97 for the last couple of weeks, and now the 30-year average has come down one, and it'll continue going down now for the rest of the year, but the normal is 96. The forecast the next 3 days above normal at about 100. Records shouldn't be threatened. Here's your satellite. Hard to find anything again today. Patchy clouds overhead. We saw some fair weather cumulus out there much of the day. Those patchy, puffy white clouds that look like dogs and cats and birds and things like that, but they don't make any rain. At least they didn't today. And it looks like overnight tonight stays pretty quiet. Tomorrow we're back to partly to mostly sunny again. The models still try to print out a brief shower on the sea breeze tomorrow. Like today, it tries, but will probably fail. Could there be a sprinkle in one or two locations? Sure, but I think a vast majority of the valley, if not everybody, stays dry. And the same thing for Thursday. Should be a dry day again. And I think Friday's yet another dry day with mostly sunny skies. So we just don't see any rain the rest of the week. Certainly not Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. And at this point, the weekend looks pretty dry as well. Look for a weather feature anywhere nearby to bring us a change, and there's just nothing out there. Texas seeing some spotty showers earlier, but for the most part, a quiet day. North of Houston, some showers and thunder showers this afternoon, but most of the state is dry. The big ridge aloft really controlling things. So there's fronts on the map, but they're all staying north. This ridge kind of acting like a system that everything just bounces off of it and goes the other direction. So it can't penetrate that high. So it works eastward by Thursday, kind of hangs out over Texas. What it does do is by next week, it opens the door a little bit for some tropical moisture to come in on the south side of it. But there needs to be some moisture to come in on the south side of it. So we've opened the door. There's just nobody out there waiting to come in just yet. But maybe by next week we'll add some moisture into the mix, and then maybe an isolated shower possible. But at this point, we don't see anything through the weekend. At the earliest, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, and even that pretty isolated. Here's why. If you get anything this time of year, it has to come from the tropics, and the Gulf is quiet, the Caribbean's quiet, the Atlantic is quiet, absolutely nothing going on this midweek of August. Pacific, it's a different story. Of course, Hawaii gearing up for what could be a major hurricane. It is a major hurricane now, could be a major impact. It's got 155-mile-per-hour winds. That's the very top of the Category 4 scale. It goes up another mile per hour to be a Category 5. That's not expected to happen. It should weaken somewhat, but still be a Category 3 very near the Big Island, and then getting even closer to Oahu. Look at that. Category 1 storm likely as we get closer to the weekend. And this is only about 30 miles right here. So we're talking a storm somewhere in this window, and Honolulu is part of that window. So they're gearing up for what could be a big storm before we get to the weekend throughout all of the islands of Hawaii. Nothing like that here, though. Instead, for us, we just see partly cloudy skies tonight. Temperatures dropping down to about 79, southeast winds, and then tomorrow back up to 100, mainly sunny and hot, south-southeasterly winds at about 10 to 20. So we've got a couple of days of 100, 3 days of 100 to be exact, and then we drop it a degree or two, but really no major changes at all anytime soon. Again, the long-range models do hint a little moisture middle to latter part of next week. We'll talk more about that coming up in the next half hour. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast.